let's talk about P2P transactions. What are P2P transactions? Basically, these are peer-to-peer. You want to sell or buy crypto, and you want to use your bank account or your PayPal or gift cards or something like that in order to buy crypto, or you want to actually sell your crypto and get a bank transfer into your bank account, anything like this. Okay, so let's say you go, for instance, to LocalCoinSwap.com, or you go even to Paxful, and you look for offers, whether you're in the US, UK, wherever you are, and you're looking for offers, and you're looking at them and they seem good to you, right? For instance, I want to buy crypto in the United States, so I have an offer here. I can just send a bank transfer, buy with a US bank account into a US business account. New users are welcome. That sounds good, right? It's 10% fee, so everything sounds great. Yeah, we'll pay 10% fee and I will get my crypto. No, so wrong. Even if you see a lot of good feedback, you see tons of 5 stars or things like that, you never know what you're dealing with. And let's explain why. If you want to trade with someone that you never met before, you don't know that person, you have to make sure that you follow these guidelines. First of all, avoid doing it if you can. What you should do instead, use trusted, regulated, and licensed brokers. For instance, if you're in the UK, you can use Kraken, for instance, which is like Binance. But because they have really poor customer service, you can use others. For instance, you can use, if you want, for instance, in the UK, if you look for it, there's somebody called JDR Bitcoin. So he says licensed and regulated. Okay. If he's licensed and regulated, just make sure that he's not just saying it, that he has everything to show you the documents. Okay. Especially when new users welcome. Or you can use, for instance, other ones. For instance, London Link is registered in Gibraltar, okay, and you can see their documents. You can see they are in compliance with the law. So these are actually good parties to trade with if they are available, for instance, on Paxful. But for instance, somebody's offering you 100%, so you sending them $100 of Tether and you get $200 of bank transfer. Even if he has 200 feedbacks here, this could be a scam, especially if it's a game item. But even if it's TransferWise, Revolut, you name it, you're going to take a huge risk if you're going to trade with these guys. Don't take this too good to be true offer for 80%. And even if it's not 80%, even if you find better offers here, okay, even if you find verified offers or whatever you're looking at, you never know for sure. They got verified with Paxful, but they can still sending you money from someone else's account. So whatever you do, just if you want to trade with somebody, okay, make sure that they're sending you money from their own account. If you need to ask for screenshots, bank statement, whatever that is, vet that person or company all the way. Don't just say, okay, I'm gonna send you my Tether. I'm gonna put it in the exchange. It's an escrow now. Send me the money to my bank account. If you get funds into your bank account from unsolicited source, from a source that you don't know, you would have to explain to your bank what is the source of funds. Now, the onus is on you to prove it. The bank is not going to contact the person who sent you the money. He's going to contact you. And you would have to explain it to your bank. Now, if you're using a regulated source, you can explain the bank. Okay, I use a company with license, that it's a broker, whatever that is. Okay, that's fine. The onus is on them to vet you to make sure that you pass the KYC requirements. Okay, but just like we've seen here with JDR Bitcoins UK. But anyone else, even if they have millions of trades, if you don't know where the money is coming from, then you have a lot of funny guys here. They're going to send you money from, maybe they have 20 different company accounts. Okay? And you can check if this guy, for instance, is selling your crypto in United Kingdom, but what if I want to buy it in United States, for instance, or in Spain for that matter? So let's see. If it's showing there, great. Not, let's see, European Union, for instance. Okay, so there's SEPA transfer. Make sure, how come somebody is able to send you money from so many different accounts? Ask yourself those questions. Where is the money coming from? Where is it coming from? You have to vet all those details before you get the money into your account. What happens if you don't? Exposing why bank account freeze on crypto P2P. So this is in Crypto India and in Reddit, and I'm going to show you a few more here. So this guy said, I was curious to know the real reason behind my bank account got frozen. So that's what he says. And it's a long text. Let's just get to the gist of it. So basically he says that I received a payment from the buyer and the pay name was mismatching from the OKX account name provided on P2P. So he registered on P2P, even was verified there, but the name was different. And because the name was different, he got his bank account frozen. And it could happen as well in the UK, it can happen in any country, in the US, anywhere you want. It doesn't matter if it's a developing or developed country. The banks don't like money that is coming from sources that they can't verify. They would have to ask you, or maybe they won't even ask you. They would close your account. And in the UK, for instance, that could be translated into a CIFA marker, CIFA, which is a ban from having a bank account for 6 years, or almost a ban. You might have your existing accounts open, but you won't be able to open ones. And that's a serious consequence for anyone who's doing it. And I bought and sold crypto using my personal account. My bank has frozen my account. I can prove every single trade with the other parties. I'm not concerned of any wrongdoing apart from using my personal account for business purposes. So it's not exactly like that. The bank's frozen his account because they need to verify the source of the funds. They can refuse to do so while they continue the investigations, and you're not getting the funds while they're frozen. And having your bank account frozen is not something nice to have, okay? So that's why we're showing it to you here. If you're doing P2P, you have to make sure that you get all the information you need before that person, company is sending you the funds. And if you're not happy with their documents, you're not happy with who they are, tell them, don't send me any money. I'm canceling this trade. It's best for you instead of being with a frozen bank account and maybe other serious consequences. And the same thing happened with Starling Bank. Starling Bank, by the way, in the UK, if you want to know, they stopped dealing with crypto because of it. This is a month ago, okay? We're just in April now. That was in March. But look what Starling Bank have said. Why have declined my cryptocurrency transaction? We're constantly reviewing how we keep you and your money safe. As part of these reviews, we no longer support the buying or selling of cryptocurrencies by debit card, bank transfer in GBP, or by bank transfer in any other currency. We made this decision to help to protect our customers. We will not charge you for any declined payments. But just to let you know, if you try to use those kind of accounts that some people were talking about in Reddit, they say it's a crypto-friendly bank. If you want to make sure that your bank is crypto-friendly, you can ask your bank, first of all. Don't hide it from them, okay? And secondly, if you're using a trusted source, then that's fine. If you use a licensed and regulated company, person, that you can verify that that's what they are, yes, they would charge 15%. Maybe they would charge you more, but that will be a price that is worth paying. Also, that's for buying. If you want to sell, they will probably charge you less. But let's say it's 4% below market. You can get better than that. You can get it with actually brokers that you can trust, okay? And there's a reason why he's only allowing you to buy and not to sell. He doesn't need to sell anymore. And it's 4.9. That's what he's showing here. It's actually more than 4, but it's best to pay maybe 0.9% more if you get someone who's licensed and regulated, because if you have any issue, you can tell him, oh, my bank frozen, or raise suspicion on the transfer that you made to me. I need to explain it to them, and you have a license, you have regulation in place. If you can show them the documents, then you're fine. And that's the best way to go. You can, if you're in the EU, you can use anything that, Gibraltar is a well-respected location, or UK, or whatever that is. The same with the United States. Even if you're using Zelle, for instance, because you want to get paid in Zelle, I'm just going to put United States here. Then make sure that whatever you do, if you want to sell your crypto and get paid in Zelle, okay, make sure you know who's sending you that Zelle. Because even if that Zelle is okay payment, You never know what your bank is going to do after we get it into your bank. And once you get it into your bank account, it's between you and your bank. It's not between you and that person. So, okay, so we spoke about it in quite a great length, but it was important to raise this topic. It's a very important topic and you need to be aware of it. If you don't want to get your bank account frozen, then do what we mentioned in this video. You can use other methods other than your bank account, of course, like PayPal or like other online wallets, but any other online wallet that has certain regulation will give you the same thing, if not even worse than that. And if you're using game cards or gift cards or whatever, that could be even prone to more scams. So the crypto world is full of scams. If you want to make sure that you're not getting scammed, just follow the advice in this video. Thanks for watching.